Jump scares, everybody! That's enough on these pathetic turds.
Hello, friends, neighbors, and denizens of YouTube. This is your old pal, Lord Dixie, the Dark Lord Dixie, Alan Alberson, here at Dead Sexy Radio and Sippy Sippy. Yes, it is Gatorade today. It is Gatorade Zero because I am a diabetic. And my hair looks absolutely horrible. So the cap is on. We have to go to a barber soon. We're going to have to fully break quarantine and go out into the world of evil monsters and essential employees and get a haircut because we seriously need it. It is so long and so bushy, and when the wind gets into it, it's insane. But anyway, I'm to you today. And today I am, of course, wearing my Mississippi State cap, and I am wearing my The Fog t-shirt. And if you see me wearing the Fog t-shirt in a couple more videos, I'm probably going to do at least one more video today and upload it some other day. But I'm here today because I went out and I had heard a rumor that Dollar Tree had DVDs. And I went out yesterday and I did a small haul from Dollar General, General Dollar, Family Dollar stores in the area. And I went by my Dollar Tree and they had absolutely nothing. However, there was another Dollar Tree about 5-10 miles up the highway in another small town. It's a much larger Dollar Tree, and I'm like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to go to that Dollar Tree and see if they have any DVDs. So it's a much bigger store. The whole waking up early in the morning thing didn't go off, but I eventually did go to this Dollar Tree, stopped in, and right there, right in the front, they had a huge selection of DVDs and Blu-rays, and I went through them and I ended up buying 14. I believe I bought 8 Blu-rays and that'd be 6 DVDs. And I talked to the girl, she's like, yeah, we had a lot of them yesterday and they've already been picked through, but still, I found some decent stuff. And I bought 14 DVD and Blu-rays, I just said, and I just literally walked in I went to the Dollar Tree, then I went and had lunch, and I was going to go to another Dollar Tree, and I'm like, holy shit, I bought 14 DVDs today, and that's enough. That's enough. And they were all $1 a piece, so I spent very little money, but still, I'm already out of room for DVDs, and I have a shipment coming tomorrow from Blue Underground, not Blue October. If they want to ship me DVDs, that'd be fine, but these are from Blue Underground, from their 50% off sale at Grindhouse Video. And I have a Scream Factory that is going to partially be shipped next week, according to Scream Factory. And yeah, I've got to get some more shelving. But anyway, let's just go ahead and dip our hands in to the wonderful assortment of DVDs. And of course I know what these are because I just bought them, but I don't remember everything that I bought. So let's just reach in. We have the bag, the Dollar Tree bag. So I'm not trying to scam you. It's Dollar Tree. And there's a bottle of Gatorade in here too because I did stop at the gas station and get some Gatorade as well. So let's take the Gatorade out of the bag. We're going to shake the bag up, which does absolutely nothing to the order of the DVDs and Blu-rays inside of it. And let's not even do that. I have them semi-separated in the bag. So let's just, while you're watching, wasting time, as I sort these out, I'm going to get my Blu-rays out, and then we're going to divulge of the DVDs first, and then we will go over the Blu-rays. Stay, Blu-rays. Stay. Good boys. These are well-trained Blu-rays. Even though they were only $1 a piece, they are well-trained. And I probably accidentally got a Blu-ray mixed in here. But, right off, I literally just walked inside the house and said, let's do this shit before you decide to do something else, and don't do it. So we're making room to stack my stuff neatly, and let's flip it up. Now this one, the first movie, Sam Hain in Demon Hole, Evil Has Emerged. I have never heard of this film, and even the movies I don't own or don't know a lot about, I usually have a pretty good upkeep on what's going on. I probably need to shave too. There's really nobody on here that I really recognize. 16s doing community service work in a remote forest have no idea that a fracking crew has drilled on sacred Native American ground and unleashed a demon. Trapped in the endless woods, will they become slaves to the demon illusions and temptations or die? Featuring internet personality Sam Hain as the devil. Okay. Okay, so I know absolutely nothing about this. It's an internet personality. Yay. This is from Echo Bridge, and as I understand, a lot of the movies that Dollar Tree gets are Echo Bridge. So, Demon Hole. We will watch that at some point in time. The second one, now this is a film I am well familiar with, and I may have a copy of this. It is The Exorcism, The Beginning. The Exorcist, The Beginning. The Exorcism. Exorcist doesn't exorcism. This movie, this was the 1, 2, 3, fourth chapter in the Exorcist series. They did this one, and then they turned around and did a different cut of this called Dominion, and I'm pretty sure I have Dominion. I wasn't sure. I don't think I have this cut of it, so it was $1. Let's see if we can see who did this. Who did this? I don't know who released this. It's just DVD. The prequel to The Exorcist, the scariest movie of all time. Ooh, with The Exorcist though, you're kind of sort of you're close to being right. Warner Brothers. Okay, having abandoned his faith in God, Father Merrin, played by Stellan Skarsgård, joins a British archaeological excavation in Kenya, where an inexplicably pristine Christian Byzantine church has been unearthed, looking as if it had been buried on the day it was completed. But beneath the church, something much older sleeps, waiting to be awoken. As madness swiftly descends upon the villagers and British soldiers, Merrin watches helplessly as atrocities are committed against an innocent village, atrocities he had seen before and prayed never to see again. The blood of innocence flows freely on the East African plain, and the horror has only just begun. In the place where evil was born, Merrin will finally see its true face. And I've seen this before, and I've seen it, and I've seen Dominion, and I own Dominion. I think Dominion was the better cut, in my opinion of it, but neither of them are striking as the first movie or as intelligent as the third movie, who are the two great ones. Let's put this back on. But anyway, it's not a horrible movie. It's not great. It was kind of a letdown according to the first, but so blah 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 blah. Talk. Next movie, Rodney Dangerfield, Back to School. I've seen this movie a long time ago. I've never had a copy of it. It was there. It was $1. Why the hell not? Rodney Dangerfield from Caddyshack and Meet Wally Sparks makes the grade with this laugh riot comedy that's in a class of its own. Higher education will never be the same when co-stars Sally Kellerman, Robert Downey Jr., Sam Kinison, Ned Beatty, and more join the Maniac as he takes on the Brainiacs. I forgot that Robert Downey was in this one. Iron Man. Thornton Mellon's son is a college misfit, so Thornton's lending some fatherly support by enrolling as a fellow freshman. Who cares if the owner of the tall and fat clothing empire never finished high school? Thornton's pockets are deep enough to buy a ticket to class and hire NASA to do his homework. But when he sorry, getting a little froggy here. But when he ticks off the professor and then steals his girlfriend, Thornton takes things just a little too far. Now he'll have to hit the books instead of his bank account or go back to being the world's wealthiest dropout. This was like pretty freaking hilariously funny, if I remember correctly, and it's Rodney Dangerfield. And Rodney is one of those guys. I'm grabbing the wrong Gatorade. Ah, there's my Gatorade. Rodney's one of those guys, even if it's a bad movie, he's funny. Ah, sippy, sippy. Well, the next movie is kind of a legendary comedic film. I don't know if you call it good in a legendary way, but it is Shakes the Clown, starring Bobcat Goldthwait and Julie Brown. And if I remember right, without looking at this, Florence Henderson was also in this and had a hilarious role. I saw this long ago, back in the VHS days. I've never seen it on DVD. This is a Mill Creek copy. I've never seen it on DVD. I didn't think it was on DVD. The Citizen Kane of alcoholic clown movies. That's a great blurb. That's a great description. Dealing gangs of clowns are pitted against each other in this outrageously funny comedy written by, directed by, and starring Bobcat Goldthwait. Julie Brown co-stars, and this is not Downtown Julie Brown. This is the bubbly, redheaded Julie Brown from Bloody Birthday, I believe is a horror movie she was in. Co-stars as the hard-working waitress who stands by her clown. Bobcat stars as Shakes, an amiable alcoholic bozo from Palookaville, USA. But after one particularly wild night, Shakes wakes up to find he's been framed for murder. The hilarious suspects include a pack of rude rodeo clowns, a gang of mimes, and an ambitious party clown with eyes for Shakes' sweetheart. As unlikely as superheroes you'll ever meet, Shakes takes to the streets for a slapstick showdown that blows the lid off the big top. Features hilarious performances by Adam Sandler, Florence Henderson, and Tom Kenny. And if this also has a uncredited appearance by Robin Williams that is absolutely fucking hilarious, and especially since he's never out it, I don't know. And if it's not Robin Williams playing, I believe the character is Mime Jerry. I'm not 1000%. It has been probably 20 years since I've seen this movie, but it's special. If you ever get a chance to watch Shakes the Clown, it is special. And next up, we have All Cheerleaders Die. Now, this is one I'm not 1000% sure that I've seen this one. I think I have, but I'm not 100%. If I see the director, if it's directed by who I think it was. No. Okay, I may not have seen this one. Unpredictable and hugely entertaining. Teenage outsider Maddie, played by Caitlin Stasey from I, Frankenstein, is keeping some dark secrets and holding a serious grudge against the captain of the Blackfoot High football team. When Maddie joins the school's elite and powerful cheerleading squad, she convinces her new friends to help inflict her revenge after a late night party goes awry. Their plans take an unexpected turn for the worse, and all the girls die. That's a turn for the worse. A sinister supernatural power intervenes, and the girls mysteriously appear at school the next day with a killer new look and some unusual new appetites. I really think I've seen this, but I'm gonna have to watch it again to be sure. I can't remember. This is your problem. The older you get, the more horror movies you watch, and you lose track of what the fuck you've seen. This one, I got this for my nephew. It was there. It was $1. It was $1. Oh my god! Excuse me. I had Mexican lunch at a Mexican restaurant, I should say. This is Ronaldo from the makers of Sienna and Amy. So, none of these movies I've ever heard of. I know Ronaldo was like a soccer player. My middle nephew is a huge soccer fan. I know he's talked about Ronaldo before. So, I'm going to give this to him. It's $1. Now, let's move on to the Blu-rays of our section. And the Blu-rays were also $1. And if you get a Blu-ray for $1, shit, man, you can't beat that. You know? You can't. Get a drink and we'll go to the Blu-rays. Sippy, sippy. Right on top. Maybe my favorite movie of this whole haul. The whole haul. The Belko Experiment. I saw this on the big screen. I do not have a copy of it, DVD or Blu-ray. Saw it on the big screen in Louisville, Kentucky. Welcome to Belco Industries, a normally calm, did I say that right? I did, okay. A normally calm workplace that's about to devolve into a blood-soaked battle royale and a shocking case study of bone-crunching horror. I hate when that happens. When 80 American employees are suddenly locked in their office building in Bogota, Colombia, a mysterious voice on the intercom orders them to participate in a ruthless game of kill or be killed. As the terror escalates, so does the body count. Now everyone is a competitor, and everyday objects become deadly weapons. Let the corporate carnage commence. Alliteration. That's some fine ass alliteration. This is a damn good movie, directed by Sean. Was it directed by Sean? I don't remember if it was directed by not Sean. James Gunn. I don't know if it was directed or just produced by. I have to get to the nitty gritty here. Produced by Peter Safran and James Gunn, written by James Gunn, directed by Greg McLean. Okay, James Gunn had a shit ton, lot to do with it though, and Sean Gunn is actually in the movie along with Walking Dead dude, Michael Rooker. God, let's see, Belko Experiment, John Gallagher Jr., Tony Godwin, Adria Arjona, don't know, John C. McGinley from Office Space and TV Doctor Show Scrubs. Sean Young is hilarious in this, though. And it's a really good movie. It's extremely violent, and it has James Gunn's name all over it. And a lot of people, even people in the theater, we were as like, oh my god, I was not expecting that. People get used to James from the Guardians of the Galaxy. That is not Guardians of the Galaxy. That is bloody and violent as fuck. That's all I can say about that. Next, this is a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy, and the movie is High Voltage, which makes me think of some dumbass pop song. But anyway, I've never heard of this before. It stars David Arquette, who married to Courtney Cox from Scream, and was it The Tripper? Wasn't he in The Tripper? He's in everything. Ali Gogino, I do not know who she is. Ryan Donahue, and Perry Reeves, and Luke Wilson. I know who Luke Wilson is. The rest of them, I have no clue who you are. Revenge is worth dying for. It looks like honestly, it kind of looks like a cheap Sci-Fi Channel pop horror thingy. High Voltage, an emerging rock band managed by industry vet Jimmy Klein, played by Arquette, strike a deal with record executive Rick Wilson. Things take a sinister turn when the band's lead singer Rachel and her mother Barb are struck by lightning and killed. Rachel is brought back to life, but she is different than before. Lightning courses through her veins, and she uses her new strange electrical powers to drain the life from men, turning it into electrifying stage performances. But just how far are the band willing to go to make it? So this is a rock opera horror thing combination. I don't know if it's any good or not, but it was $1. It was $1. Next movie, Blu-ray, Damascus Cover. Never heard of it. And I picked this up. Jonathan Rhys Meyers, who was on, I believe, The Tudors. He's not the reason I picked it up. Olivia Thirlby, and I probably ruined the pronunciation of her name. She's the reason I picked it up, because she was Justice Anderson, I believe, on Dredd. She was on Dredd. I think that was her name. Shit, I can't read this tiny ass font on the back. Israeli spy Ari Benzon, played by Jonathan Rhys Meyers, haunted by the death of his son, is recalled to Jerusalem after a failed attempt to bring a mole back to Israel alive. Okay, that's too small and too long. But it's $1 at Dollar Tree. Go buy it if you're interested in it. I'm not reading it all. We got to get along. We're already at 19 minutes. Yeah, we got to get on. Next movie, Playback with Christian Slater and Johnny Picard. Violence, shocks, and plot twist. This is one I have heard of. I think I've seen around. It is a magnet releasing Blu-ray. Sorry, not DVD. Julian, played by Johnny Picard, enlists his friends to film a reenactment of the town's gruesome Harlandale family murders for a school project. He asks social outcast Quinn, played by Toby Hemingway, an employee at the local news station, to assist with video equipment and research. During Quinn's examination of raw video footage of the Dial family farm, an evil spirit is unleashed, aren't they always, with a menacing agenda. As Julian's friends start disappearing, local police officer Frank Lyons, played by Christian Slater from Archer, from every fucking thing, receives the order to investigate. As the secrets of the past are unveiled, the dark entity threatens to consume everyone in its way. Fucking dark entities are always consuming everyone in their way. I forgot the name that quickly. The Vanquisher. This, I never heard of this one either. From the company behind the Onbach franchise, The Protector, and Born to Fight. Vanquisher. Vengeance has never looked so good. Also by Magnet. Starring explosive martial arts star Sophia Saban. So this is kind of a martial arts action thriller, I assume. Operating under the code name Gunja, a female special ops agent with the Royal Thai Police, is recruited to join Claire, an American CIA agent, sent to track an Al-Qaeda employee. And I gotta have something to drink. My throat. Yeah. Sippy, only Gatorade. I'll put Gatorade in the tags on this because I drink so much of it. Unbeknownst to Ganja, Claire is instructed to close Project Vanquisher, leaving no witnesses or team members alive. Surviving an explosion off by Claire, Ganja returns to Bangkok and assumes the role of lieutenant in the police force. 10 years later, Gunja and Claire's paths cross again. During a rundown of an extremist thought to be planning a large-scale suicide bomb, Gunja must use her arsenal of guns, swords, and martial arts skills in battle against time and her enemies to save herself and the lives of thousands. I don't know if it's any good or not, but it was $1. Say it after me, folks. It was $1. The next movie, off the tack of my the top of my stack, not the tack of my stop. Random order. Blu-ray, an event. Earthquake. Now this is a movie from the early 70s, I believe, back when disaster movies were fucking the rage, Starring Charlton Heston, Ava Gardner, George Kennedy, Lauren Green, Genevieve Bujold, Richard Roundtree, co-starring Marjo Gortner. Barry Sullivan, Lloyd Nolan, Victoria Principal. Hey, got them 70s chicks in here. I remember this from a kid because I was really into the disaster movies too as a kid. Well, I was in every movie when I was a kid, but disaster movies I really loved. When the big one finally hits Los Angeles, and it ain't hit yet, it will. Not yet, but it will. Charlton Heston leads an all-star cast in Earthquake, an epic film about ordinary citizens who must band together in the face of an unstoppable natural disaster. Not a stoppable natural disaster, an unstoppable. When the most catastrophic earthquake in history rips through Southern California, it levels Los Angeles and sends shockwaves through the lives of all who live there. Now strangers must become heroes as the city struggles to get to its feet. I read that as fleet. To its feet before the next terrifying aftershock hits. Also starring Ava Gardner, George Kennedy. I already read those. Alright, so I guess Charlton Heston brings out the NRA to save the day. I've seen that as a kid. I don't remember much about it. I remember Earthquake. And who is the director? Because I should know the director. Because I want to think he was one of these big director dudes who made all those. Mario Puzo. Yeah, you didn't written by Mario. Who directed this movie? Okay, I don't know who the fuck directed this movie right now. Maybe I will give it a review if I can set my ass down long enough to watch the full thing. Directed by Mark Robson. Okay, that's not who I was thinking about. But anyway, next to last movie, Tiger House. And this is one that I have barely kind of sort of heard of. Kaya Scodelario, Ed Skrein, and Dougray Scott. All names I've never fucking heard of. 12 Hours, 4 Killers, One Way Out. Also by Magnet. Gritty, suspenseful, and action-packed. An intense thriller unfolds when a gang of armed robbers break into Kelly's, who is played by Kaya Scodelario, Kelly's boyfriend Mark's house, Daniel Boyd, to pull off the heist of a lifetime. The gang, led by Shane, Dougray Scott, and Callum, Ed Skrein, have come to abduct Mark's father and force him to carry out a robbery of the bank he manages. Kelly must use every ounce of skill and courage to outwit and overpower her highly trained adversaries. See, I thought this was more of a horror movie, Tiger House, or a comedy like Tiger King, but instead it looks like an action adventure drama thingy, shooting guns, blowing people up, shit like that. The last movie on this too long list, and this is holy shit 25 minutes. The last movie on this list is At the Gate of the Ghost, and this looks like a martial arts adventure film starring Ananda Matthew Everingham and Shermaine Bonishak. And is this Magnet? This is Magnet. I can just barely see the logo. Not a good logo down there in the corner. See, it matches the color too much. Murder is a crime. Truth is the victim. A fascinating investigation and quest for truth with stunning performances. Thank God the performances were stunning and not just shitty. I know absolutely nothing about this. It is rated R. It has special features. And unfortunately, the barcode is right over the description. So I'm not going to go into that. And I've already had you 26 minutes. And this is going to end up being close to 30 minutes. So, At the Gate of the Ghost. It looks good. It's action. It's martial arts. And it's $1. What can you do with $1 better than buying a good movie? Or a decent movie? Or even a somewhat bad movie? That's 2 hours for $1. Well, it's an hour and a half per movie. So 14 movies, 14 and 7, 20. That's almost around 22 hours of movies for $16. Sorry, 22. That's like 22 hours of movie for $16. You know, that's not bad at all. And you can, if you've got a stupid cousin named Bobby, you can probably sell them to him for $2 each. But anyway, we've gone on 27 minutes and my phone is dying. So, this is me, Lord Dixie, his bottle of Gatorade, his Mississippi State shirt, and his The Fog t-shirt, saying goodbye, so long, go watch a good movie or some other shit like that. See you next time.
Devil me!